And it's fumble recovery for Neil Stallings, and that is a touchdown. And it is just not going right for fumbleitis guy here. Without, we'll take off with it, and once again, that ball coming out before he hits the ground? Or is it because he hit the ground? I'm not sure this is going to stand. Oh, they are not going to challenge it. And it's blocked. The punt is blocked. The kick is blocked, I mean. Blocked. Ugh. But it is exactly 3 scores now. 21 points. Fortunately, a little miscue there by Austin. And are leading 27-6 now. This is episode 189. I am BU Squalor, if you didn't know that. And the divisional round, second half. First half went really well. Second half's going pretty good too, I think, considering the offense didn't even have to get on the field and we scored 6 points, you know. So that is pretty sweet. We are holding our running game in check, relatively speaking. Okay, with the catch, first down. He's excited for his first down and limited play time, it looks like. Oh, he has 3 receptions. Never mind. Our slot receiver. Power forward. Holy man, he just ran right over someone on that play. That was pretty amazing. Our backs at their finest right there. Diving, man, that would be a penalty. No fun league. 3rd and 4. The receivers to his right. Oh, fumble! But he recovered it from the big hit. There was a fumble. They're considering it a catch, huh? Let's see. Caught the ball, 2 steps, boom, hit hard. Neil Stallings, man, laying the lumber there. Just in the middle of the field, but good enough for a first down on the fumble recovery. Luke back to pass. Passes out the Fullett. He's being covered by Neil Stallings. No, not Neil Stallings. Ellis. Good bunch. Handoff. Right, he did not. Second down, gained a yard. 3rd down and 4. Packers' chants are going strong. Feeling pretty confident about this game. And it's intercepted by Neil Stallings. He is just all over the field today. Showing why he was Defensive Player of the Year. Picking up his interception there. Stepped in front of Fullett there and picked the ball off. Defense is just hammering down on this Atlanta Falcons offense. First and 10. Tigers offense. Hand off. Trent. Trent does not get much. They are clogging the lanes pretty well today. Atlanta has 4 takeaways. I'm pretty sure that is incorrect. Giveaways. Trent again spins out of it, breaks free, and he's in the clear, and he's putting on the Jets, and I don't think anyone's going to catch him. He's going to score a touchdown. What a great run for Vince Trent. I mean, I didn't make the MVP this time because I got hurt, but I'm still phenomenal. Let's take a look at that play again. He's just bottled up big time. Bounces off a 2, gets around the linebacker, turns on the Jets. And he is just in the house for the payday. Packers are blowing this wide open now. .28 lead, four score lead. Packers going well, going well. Step out for a minute, so I'm just gonna let the game play. Okay, we're starting the fourth quarter. We're up 41-6. Our Black's back to pass. He's going deep, and that's a high ball, which didn't work out very well. It's fourth down. We're punting. I think I'm going to pull some starters out of the game here. Yep, that's what I'm going to do, and pull starters. Looks like I'm not going to pull starters, as we had a little bug where I had to go to play and it doesn't work, so now there's no getting out of this. Everything is blocked off, you know? Nope. Hopefully no major injuries happen instead. Alright, we dropped a 50 burger on him with this touchdown right here. Hopefully, but they couldn't change out Vince Trent. Hopefully he didn't get hurt, because man, that would just change a lot of things. There's 3 minutes left. We're up by a whole heck of a lot. We can go like this. I guess if I call a timeout, would that work? Well, he says he's fine. 237 rushing yards. 3 touchdowns. An 80-yard long. He's so broken in this game. We're on defense now. Alright, there we go. It's over. 51-6, the final score. I hope we didn't spend all our points. Hope we have some points left for the next week and the Super Bowl. Take a look at the team stats, see how it went. Okay, Jackson Luke had a 33.8 rating with 3 interceptions. No thing. This wasn't a great game for Jason Erblack either, but when the other quarterback plays so poorly, you're pretty good to go. And then you got that, and that's just gross. 244. I don't even know if that like a record for Bradham. No drops. 3 drops. Mentally. Sacks. Bethel, 2 sacks. 2 sacks for Ray Fennell. Kenny Clark. Ooh, we got to him a lot. 3 interceptions. Great game. Great game. Great game. Alright, with that win. Oh, let me just fix my microphone here real quick. With that win, we are in the NFC Championship game again against the 49ers. I couldn't play it today because my son wanted to watch something, so we watched Invincible. And that's a good show. You should watch it. So, let's go over awards real quick. So, Offensive Player of the Weeks, 2 of them for Vince Trent, Week 3 and Week 19. Neil Stallings got Defensive Player of the Week for Weeks 13 and 19. And then Javonte Driver got Defensive Player of the Week for Week 17, which was kind of an interesting one since he's not a starter anywhere, you know. But yeah, under contract and quality backup kind of thing. Grades. We're gonna go ahead and do grades. We did not resign. Or actually, we'll start with the people we signed. We signed it. We signed it. We signed various Devos, and he had 42 catches for 518 yards, 4 touchdowns on 696 snaps. He was tied in second in touchdowns because a lot of work, and third in yards. I gave him a B minus. I thought he played pretty good and very solid third wide receiver. We signed George Riley, who got relegated to the dime back. 39 tackles, 1 interception, 2 pass defenses on 765 snaps. I gave him a B plus because I felt like for all the time he was on the field, he didn't really get much done. We signed Dak Prescott. He got cut on week 8, and we moved on from him. Roosevelt Rumpf, a halfback that got injured, had six carries for 11 yards. That's 1.8 yards a carry on 14 snaps. He was incomplete. He's not great. We defensive tackle Claiborne, which we brought in week 8 after we made a bunch of trades. He only had 0 snaps, but he only played 71 snaps, so no grade there. Backup left tackle, we signed Rencart here. Gave him an incomplete, played 109 snaps. And then Rayshawn McCollum, which actually played a lot of running back at one point due to injuries. Had 152 carries for 465 yards. That's 3.1 yards carry and 3 touchdowns and 5 receptions. He was second in the team in yards on 260 snaps. We run the ball a lot. I give him C minus. 3.1 yards is not great. You have to remember that we traded away Marvin Ali, John Sykes, Andrew Janis, the fullback, and Marcus Barley, the safety. We did trade. We traded our starting safety, our starting left tackle, our starting fullback, and a backup defensive tackle. So a lot of trades this year. Neil Stallings is the only player I re-signed out of all of them. I still am on the fence about McAdley. We'll see. We get one more shot at it. I might, you know what he's asking for. He's asking for a 5-year deal. I just can't do it. If he asks for a 3-year deal, I can do it. But anyway, so Neil Stallings, 124 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, 25. That's 15 pass defenses, and 2 forced fumbles. I have 25, but it's 15. And on 1,072 snaps. 3rd time Defensive Player of the Year here. 1st in tackles, tied 1st in interceptions, 1st in pass defenses. And A plus. You know, you win Defensive Player of the Year. You did something right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not resigned. McAdley got hurt, but 96 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, 1 interception, 1 pass defense, 2 forced fumbles, and a block on 955 snaps. That's 2nd in tackles on the team. I gave him a B. Antoine Bethel, not resigned. He's our starting safety. 77 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, 2 pass defense, 2 forced fumbles, 1 TD on 1,068 snaps. I give him a C. He's all right. All right. We did not resign our fullback, Late Street. So we are going to have to get a new fullback because both of them are gone now. Or convert a tight end over to the fullback, I guess. Anyways, he carried the ball 18 times for 3.6 yards a carry. And I give him a C+. Good blocking back, you know. Jason Erbleck was traded for week 8. He did with a 112 rating. 9 touchdowns, no interceptions, 1,200 yards. I mean, I gave him a B plus. I think he blew away my expectations. I'm actually gonna change it to an A minus. I'm gonna change Street to a B minus because we run the ball so well. Neil Ellis has now been forced into the starting role because our outside linebacker got hurt. 14 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss on 360 snaps. I gave him a D. He doesn't really do much with his time he has on the field. Of course, maybe most of that time is punt returning and block kicking and stuff, and he really can't get tackles during that time. Running back, Thomas Hightower, the fourth back on the team. 55 runs for 191 yards. That's 3.5 yards a carry. Gave him incomplete. He just didn't have enough time, but 3.5 yards carry would have got him a C plus. You want to be above that. Santiago Triplet, who was lightning fast at one point in his career, but now is just a guy. He had 8 catches for 121 yards and 1 touchdown on 180 snaps, which again, I think the snaps include, if he's on special teams and whatnot, so it's not. He had 181 snaps. He didn't really do much. Again, incomplete. Earl Spain is a linebacker that we have, and he's the third linebacker here. Back up to Tim Boyle. 27 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 1 pass defense on 478 snaps, and I give him a D. Ryan Fincher is the other linebacker that we have right here, and he got an incomplete because he played 168 snaps. We cut Josiah Stubblefield, Winfield, Marquise Mayberry, Haynes Finney, Nick Lloyd, Eason Cap Ross, and Dak Prescott. Traded for Ramon Boyle, the starting linebacker, and Jason Erblack, the starting quarterback. So, on our draft tracker, going by years, we have 1 player left from 2017 draft, our first, 18 draft. 17, there's nobody left, but 18, 1 player left, and that is Neil Stallings. He got an A plus. The 19 draft, 1 player left from the 19 draft, and that's our punter. And he was second in average, tied first in net, 4th inside the 20, and second for longest. And inside the 20, kind of a, if you punt the ball a lot, then you kind of have higher numbers. So I don't know. But he got an A for 2020. So we have 1 for 18, 1 for 19, and 1 for 20. 2020 was a guy that switched positions to left end from left outside linebacker. 61 tackles, 5 tackles for a loss, 2 interceptions, 1 pass defense, and 3 forced fumbles. He was first in forced fumbles with 3. Again, was C. Position to get sacks. And he has 2 interceptions because they dropped him in coverage, I guess. I don't know. Or he was playing linebacker. I don't remember when we traded him, changed his position, but maybe we did it in week 8. I just think maybe I don't know why his the 9th rate left end and they can't get it done. So just to see. 21 has nobody left on it. 21 and 17 were kind of alike. They were just bad drafts. 22 has 2 phenomenal players. 1 on defense, which is Ron Brazell, our 99 overall. That's because of the plus 10 bonus, for being the first pick overall. 52 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, interception, and 7 pass defendants on 809 snaps. He missed a couple games. C plus, could get more interceptions, but I think he doesn't get thrown at a lot. They don't show that, but I think if I'm the defense I'm throwing against someone else. There. The other one is Vince Trent, who actually missed time. Otherwise, he would have been a 4-time MVP. And I'm okay with that. But he had 1,277 yards, which is career thing. 8 touchdowns. He was averaging like 5.1 yards a carry or something like that. A lot of time, but still amazing. I gave him an A plus in that one. Aaron Whiteside is the other 2022 player. We got he went 61 catches for 777 yards, 4 touchdowns. Second in yards and second on TDs. They gave him a B. Adrian Best. Also drafted. Oh no, he's drafted in 23, so that's the end of 22. 23, our number 1 pick was, or number 2 pick. We didn't have a number 1 pick. We did. He's not on the team anymore. I don't know. Adrian Best, 61 tackles, 13 tackles for a loss, 3.5 sacks. First in tackles for a loss, second in sacks. I give him B minus. 13 tackles for a loss means that got running backs in the backfield for short losses. You know why sacks mean more than tackles for a loss, but they do. B minus. Other second round pick that year was Melvin Gilba, went from left guard to right guard at some point, but gave up 1 sack. Give him an A. Once Baldwell. That's it for our 13s. Oh no, we have Javante Driver. We know we have 1 player of the week. He was a 7th round pick way back in 2023. 68 overall. He's gone up 10 points in 5 years. And he has, it's funny, he's been on the team for 5 years. Incomplete, 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 and incomplete. I re-signed him to a deal, even though he's never had an actual grade. I see it. $2024 has no players in it. Ones that are on it we talked about, they're not being resigned, and that's Thomas Hightower, Late Streets, and Antoine Bethel. And we traded away Marcus Barley, Marvin Ali. We lost 5 players from the 24 draft. That's not a good draft either. So 17, 21, and 24. Good drafts. Huh. Interesting. Okay, 25. Benton Pettis comes from the 25 draft. His grades keep going down. A minus to a B to a C plus. 77 tackles, 1 interception, 12 pass defense, 3rd in tackles. I give him a C plus. Needs more interceptions. Pass defenses are good, but more interceptions. They're game changing. And he was our 1st round pick. We had 2 1st round picks that year, and the other one was this guy right here, Glenn Struvid. Got an A minus. And then we also picked up our starting center in the 2nd round. He got an A. We cut Marcus Mayberry, James Fennessy, and Nick Lloyd in the preseason. Vincent Greenway, the 5th round pick, backup safety here. A D plus for his 20 tackles on 3 snaps. That's an incomplete. I don't know why I gave him a D plus. And Patrick Urta is the other one. He got an incomplete too. Just didn't play enough snaps to get a full grade, but from what I saw, not all that impressive, but he is our punt returner, and he's not that good at it. Greg Hoyt, the 6th-round pick, still on the team, right there. He had a blocked kick or punt. I don't know which one it is. And 10 tackles. Give him a D plus. Here. All right. 2026. All the players are still on the team from 26 and 27, which makes sense because you get 2 years of practice squad, so you'd be hard pressed to get cut that quickly. Our 1st-round pick, the 22nd pick overall, 30th pick overall, was Elon Bibbs, and we benched him, and we are moving on from him. And I'm like the Chicago Bears. I can't find a good quarterback. So I brought in Jay Cutler. See if we can win with Jay Cutler. Give him a 86.3 rating. Jordan Weems, the backup. We had 3 second-round picks. Jordan Weems, backup. The linebacker, I'm not going to go into stats. I have them. But I gave him a C. Carter Bierman, second-round pick. Got dropped. Backup. Gave him incomplete. He didn't play too much. I gave him 266 snaps. I gave him one. Let me give him a C. Freddie McGahee, we picked up 2 tight ends in the 2nd round, which is amazing. Gave him a C minus. Javonte Griffin is on the practice squad. He got signed off our practice squad, and then I signed him back, and then put him back on the practice squad. Defensive tackle Keon Means, right there. He didn't play enough to get 132 snaps. Didn't get enough time. Harry Francis, our kicker, gave him a B, and his percentages were down because they tried to kick like tons of long kicks. Bad man logic. Jordan Matson, left tackle, and he got switched over, I think. But I gave him a B. Gave up 6 sacks. Ooh, almost dropped my controller. Will Radovich, Brandon Finlaw. Radovich. Finlaw's right here. He was a kick returner. Incomplete grade. Radovich. Dropped a 3rd. He was actually our sack leader last year. And then I took him off because we got other players, and maybe that was a mistake. Wide receiver Darion Sylvester's on the practice squad. And now we're in 2028. 1st-round pick. 2 1st-round picks for Mac C for his work. 49 tackles, 1 sack, 2 interceptions, 3 pass defenses. Was a backup for half the season and became a starter. And he's going to be a starter next year unless something crazy happens, because Bertha is leaving, right? Or is he? I don't remember. And then Austin Zusvix, A+ for his 1st campaign, tied at 2nd in touchdowns on the team. Ishbulukiti, I don't know how to say that. Moved to 3rd. He passed George. 49 tackles, 2 interceptions, 5 pass defenses, 1 forced fumble, 119 snaps. C+. Kelsey Steed led our team in sacks, 4.5 sacks. He'll just improve. Got superstar development. Casey Clifton, right here, got an incomplete grade. Practice squad player for a right end and left outside linebacker, and then the backup center on an incomplete right. And that is our players that we signed. Let's pause this for a second and then quickly look at, actually, I think that's going to be where we're going to end this episode. We'll look at the 49ers next episode. We've already done this once before, but we'll just kind of go over it one quick time and then start the game. With that said, thanks for watching. View Squaller signing off.